Hello and welcome. I'm Kamala Pramanjali, also known as Elise, and I'm really excited and happy to be here with my dear friend Padma Devi Sumananda, also heart meditation teacher, spiritual guide, and the founder of the Heart of Living Yoga, which is where our beautiful Heart Festival comes from. So we're here to tell you about Heart Festival, share how it began, share a bit about what's happening this year, get you excited, and invite you all to come and join us in August at Gaunt's House. It's the bank holiday weekend, Friday 23rd till Monday 26th of August. We're going to have a beautiful, small but family friendly retreat style yoga and sacred arts festival. So, Padma, thank you so much for joining me tonight to talk about all this gorgeous stuff. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And, thank you very much for inviting me to talk about it because, you're part of the team that's organising the festival. So I'm so, grateful to you, all of you, for it's really hard work. I know it's a lot of work. Yeah, but it's really worth it. It's a wonderful, wonderful event.
It is, and it started last year. We had our first annual festival, and it was beautiful. And it's an honour to be a part of the team. We're all volunteers, and yeah, so I'm here to represent Heart Festival and chat with Padma. And so, what we'd love to hear about first is how it began. Where did this idea for Heart Festival come from?
Yeah, how the idea for a Heart Festival, where did it spring from? So, for many years we were doing a lot of retreats. At one time I was doing a weekend retreat, one every month for a whole year, because I wanted to make them available for people, where before it had been an annual retreat, and people would talk about it all year. And I thought, that's what people really like. So I found a way to make it affordable. And, people with kids and couples and so on, they could come every weekend to a retreat back in the day. And it grew from out of that grew something that we called Opening to Grace Retreat, which was a kind of festival style retreat. And it ran for about 16 years, every year. And we would have more and more musicians and artists. And, it really was becoming like a mini festival. It lasted for a week. About 50 people would come, something like that, which is a big retreat and a small festival. So now the idea for Heart Festival was asked for and sprang out, and it's the other way around. It's a retreat style festival.
Beautiful.
So it's come from that, yeah.
Beautiful, yes. And I came to one of those opening to grace
You did.
retreats. In fact, that was where I had my mantra initiation and received my name Kamala. And it was absolutely magnificent. And yeah, it's been amazing to be with you on this journey to this point where Heart Festival is growing. And we're growing again this year. We're moving to Gaunt's House in Dorset. We're not going to get too big. We're going to keep the intimacy and the beautiful kind of community connection that comes with a small festival. But we are growing a little. And one thing that we really want to share with everyone about Heart Festival is that it's a not for profit event raising awareness and money for the Heart of Living Yoga Foundation charity projects, and it's run completely by volunteers. So, from the core team through to the artists and facilitators, everyone is on board offering their gifts to support the charity projects. So, we'd love to hear about those projects.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really, really incredibly grateful that, it's able to run this way as a fundraiser for the charity work. Takes my breath away, that all these people will come. People are coming from abroad, flying in and to support us. So that's really totally amazing. So I think that we're a little bit unusual as a charity. So we are a UK registered charity, and we do work in the UK, but also in Sri Lanka, in India, in Brazil. and a little bit with native, I'm not sure, I don't think we're meant to call them Native Americans now, indigenous nations of North America. And what we do is we're an educational charity, so we don't generally give people money at all. We raise the level of education and knowledge and support their indigenous and local wisdom at the same time. And it seems to be, and we give them nutritious food as well, because you can't learn very well if you've got malnutrition. So it seems to be a very successful model, and those, children or young adults, whoever it might be, they seem to go on into, they go to university or they get a good professional job. And we do the projects in one village at a time. So there'll be like 30 kids who are very underprivileged in one place, having this extra tuition, extra nutrition, and it's like a yeast in the village. You see, their families are lifted up, and the whole village is as well. So it's a wonderful thing, and we do it always in places where I've been, and I've met the people, and they're people who are living, within or very close to the community. They know, who's had a baby or needs medical assistance, or the widow that might need some, support. So all the money is going to supporting those people as we are, as Kamala says, as we're volunteer based. It's following my motto, you might call it, one of my guidelines for my life, which is I give, you give, we all receive. And that's how Heart of Living Yoga works. So huge thank you to everyone that comes to the festival and helps to support the work that we do.
So your tickets to Heart Festival, once we've paid the expenses, all profit goes towards the Heart of Living Yoga Foundation and their charity projects. And then what we've also set up this year to support the artists and the facilitators is an artists fund. Because as wonderful it is that, all these beautiful offerings to create an abundant program are appearing with so much love, it is for most of us as artists and musicians and teachers a wonderful thing to be supported too. So when you buy your ticket, you can also donate to the Artists Fund if you want to, and then the artists and the facilitators will all get an equal share, which is another thing that we're experimenting with and modelling with this festival, to try and bring equality to the artists and facilitators, which in my experience is not something that often happens in festival world. So yeah, we're really trying to walk our talk and live with those beautiful guidelines that Padma was sharing about. So what are you excited about this year, Padma? Heart Festival has such an amazing amount of offerings within the yoga and sacred arts, umbrella. But what are you excited about that we've got on the programme this year?
Well, I'm excited that it's happening again. That's last year I couldn't believe that I was actually, surrounded by it. All had happened, and there were hundreds of cars and vans and everything parked up. And I just thought, wow, it's real. So I'm very excited about that, just it happening. And all the wonderful, singers, kirtan artists, and sound healers and yoga teachers, and just so many people, the kids program organizers. That's really great fun. But I'm really excited. I think Kamala. I'm really excited at the moment about a new part of the festival, which which we're calling He Art, which is, yeah, heart. Art, you see, it's meant to be heart art. So it's an art, a community art project where we've got two fantastic artists coming to facilitate this project, and they've worked with us before, and they created an amazing mosaic mural that was created by everyone who was there. And there was also a poet who spoke to everybody and asked them, what does love mean to you? I just went around and spoke to people, and then at the end he wove it all into a poem, what love means. So I'm really excited about the fact that there's going to be another art mosaic mural that everyone who wants to, you don't have to do it, everyone who wants to can be part of its creation. There'll be these little, tiles that you can paint, and they'll have a number on the back, and you can go to the installation wall and there'll be a peg with a number, and you hang your piece up so that as the days go on, there'll be a bit here and a bit there and a bit there, and you'll be wondering what's the whole thing going to look like. And then at the end, the whole thing will be revealed, and the poet will share the poem that will actually have been written by everybody, as the art has been created by everybody. So as community, that just makes my heart sing.
Wow, that is beautiful. I can't wait to do that. I'm definitely going to participate. That is so beautiful.
They're doing other things. They're doing some workshops. They're doing printing workshops, fabric printing, stuff for kids. You can bring a t-shirt, and, there's all kinds of stuff that they're going to do as well. So we're so lucky because they're both quite famous. But they want to come and do this, yeah, because they love it, yeah. So we're very lucky. I'm excited about it.
Amazing. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
What are you excited about? That's what I was wondering.
Oh gosh. Well, like you, all of it, it's a creation that's so dear to my heart, and every element of it is like where I want to be. At the end of last weekend, I was like, I just want life to be like this every weekend, just celebrating life, being together in community, having delicious, nutritious food, and the connections that are made during those lovely meal times rather than the fragmentation of go and get your own food at a different vendor. So one of the things that we bring in, which we call retreat style, is that breakfast, lunch and dinner are all together, and the food is cooked on site with loads of love by amazing cooks, and then we all queue up and receive it together and get to be together, and the program pauses during those times. So there's this beautiful rhythm throughout the day that I just love, starting in the morning and ending in the evening with heart meditation, which this year is going to be held by Padma, and then all of these amazing kirtan and sacred music artists flowing throughout the day, and workshops, lots and lots of different workshops. But one of the things I love the most about Heart Festival is the evenings, because we all come together for one big concert. So after these sort of lots of different things to choose from in the morning and the afternoons, after dinner we just have one big special event. And I love it when a whole festival community comes together. I've only experienced it once in the world before, in fact twice now. Once at Sound and Silence, which used to be in Corfu, that was great inspiration for me for how to program a festival, and the second one being Yoga Mela in Sweden, which I also love. And I just feel that there's a magic when everyone comes and experiences together, and having all of those hearts and all of those voices in the same space, singing together, dancing together, celebrating together. Yeah, it's beautiful. And music wise this year, I'm very excited that our dear friend Brenda McMorrow is coming back. She's just a goddess. But we've also got amazingly, Suda and Suniva coming over from Europe. They're going to do a joint concert and they are just angels together. I saw them in Sweden last year. We've got Tim Chalice from Bristol, a real local favourite kirtan singer of ours. We've got Jakob Wise also coming over from Europe. We've got Narayani coming back from last year, a real powerful kirtan singer, and many, many more. So yeah, as you know, for me, I love the music. So on a personal level, as a contributor to the festival, I'm really excited that on Sunday night, alongside my husband Charlie or Harry, and a beautiful friend Alaya, who's coming all the way from Israel, we'll be offering our sacred music and Rumi poetry performance, Love Said to Me. And this is a collaboration that Alaya and I created about 5, 6 years ago and did a couple of years running before all the world lockdown things happened, and we sort of became estranged in our different countries for a while. And this year we're getting to reconnect and do this performance 3 times in the UK at our summer solstice event that's something Charlie and I are hosting, Harry and I, and then in Sweden, and then at Heart Festival. And I love Rumi poetry. So if you're a lover of Rumi poetry too, then that might be another reason to come and join us at Heart Festival. So do get your tickets. You can get them from the Heart Festival website. Do follow us on Instagram. You'll find out all the updates, all the news. There's also a Facebook page. And yeah, we really hope that you feel inspired to join us.
Yeah, I'd also probably mention there'll probably be some more Rumi poetry from me with Annie Malone,
Great.
because we've also been doing that for some years, and Annie is such a beautiful soul and amazing musician and singer, and she really can float on the energy of the moment, and it's just magical, really, what happens. So, as well as the poetry and all the rest of it, I'll be doing satsang, I believe, as well, in the library at Gaunt's house, and very, very happy to be sharing some ceremonies during the festival. So there will be mantra initiation, mantra diksha, an opportunity to receive that. You need to get in touch with me beforehand. You can't just rock up and say, I think I'd like that. Receiving a spiritual name also, let me know in advance. And unusually, we will be having a heart blessing for a heart minister. So shortly, I'm going to Wales to ordain 13 new heart ministers, which is a very amazing event. And one of them can't come, so they're going to come to Heart Festival, and we'll be offering the heart blessing there, which is very special. And then on the Sunday evening, there's the big ceremony, we call it puja, for divine love, just connecting with that. And that everyone will be able to come up to the altar and offer rose petals and receive blessings and so on. And that's going to flow into the Love Said to Me, isn't it, with you and Elia doing the Rumi poem. So that's going to be such a beautiful event, I think. Yeah. And having said that, I wondered if you might share a song with us.
Sure.
I've
Yeah.
asked Kamala to sing one of my favourite songs. Yeah, Lovers of Peace. I
Yeah.
don't know if you want to say anything about it or you're just going to sing.
Yeah, I'll just briefly share that it's a fairly new song, and it's going to be on our new album, probably the second single release. We're aiming to release it on International Peace Day in September. And it was inspired very much by what's happening in the world at the moment, but in particular, I read a social media post that Padma had written that I really loved. My heart just leapt out of my chest and went, yes, because rather than kind of focus solely on the disaster of what's going on in the world, what I really enjoyed reading was this beautiful paragraph that you can find still on her Instagram, I'm sure, that basically said, you know, we've had 100 days of war in the most recent events around the world. But what if we had 100 days of peace, and all the resources and all the people and all the money and all the technology and, you know, and on and on and on, equivalent to what's going into the war went into peace? Like, it would be so attainable. It would just be incredible. And so this idea kind of dawned on me of, yes, we need to become lovers of peace, not haters of war. And so this song was born. So I'm going to do a little kind of cut down version of it, slightly shortened version. Can you hear the world's prayers for peace? Lay your weapons down, let the firing cease. How many more precious lives must we sacrifice? What if we gave up the fight and chose to unite as lovers of peace? Lovers of peace, lovers of peace, lovers of peace. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Lovers of peace, lovers of peace. Lift up these prayers, join our voices. Love and compassion, these are our new weapons as lovers of peace, as lovers of peace, lovers of peace, lovers of peace. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Om, Shanti Om. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Lovers of peace.
So beautiful.
A little croaky at the moment, just getting over being slightly under the weather. So yeah, thank you.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you for those who are still with us, and we'd love to just close by inviting you to share a little heart meditation, if that's okay, Padma, because the whole of this festival is really built on the foundation, isn't it, of that practice that has come through you.
Yeah, yeah, amazingly, yeah. And then be able to find out more about that at the festival and on our YouTube channel, on our website, yeah, or get in touch. Just to give a little taste maybe now of what is a heart meditation. We, we like to call it now heartfulness. Heartfulness, yeah. Yeah, so just a couple of minutes if you could possibly, yeah, feel to do that. So let's take a nice breath in and a sweet sigh out through the mouth. Just feeling any tension flow away with that out breath. Maybe letting the eyelids gently close. And just one more breath in and a sweet sigh out. Feeling any tension or worries, stress, feel it flowing out of your whole being. And we'll just have one more and we'll put at the end of the sigh. So let's breathe in together. Noticing how we feel after that. And then with the eyes closed, gently bringing a touch to your heart center, right in the center of your chest. So it's not your physical heart, it's not even your heart chakra. This is connecting you with your spiritual heart, your heart center inside. So just watch the breath flowing and feel the chest moving beneath the hand with that breath. Letting all your awareness float into your heart center, inside where your hand is, beneath your hand. And as the breath flows in and out, perhaps it begins to feel as if the heart center is breathing. And each time you breathe in, the heart center is growing, is opening like a flower. And each time the heart breathes out, the heart is perfectly okay with everything just as it is. And the next heart breath in allows the heart to expand even more. It's not limited by time and space. It might even expand beyond the bounds of your physical body. Just allow whatever is right for you in this moment. And allow a little smile to come to the face if it's not already there. And notice the response of your heart, that it feels like a smile inside, smiling back to your smile. Sometimes the face even wants to tip forward a little bit to really smile to your own heart and feel it smiling back. And let all your awareness be in the smile, finding yourself, your true self. as that smile, and resting there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace. May peace be with us all. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Kamala, for everything. And the whole team, everybody, all our supporters around the world, you know. I say thank you to you all every day. I get up in the morning to work for those children, and it's only because of all of you that I can do that. No, I'm not paid, I should say. I'm not paid at all. I'm with you, you know, working for those kids, and all your support is what helps that to happen. Jennifer's library and school in Brazil, the indigenous schools in the Amazon, there are 3 of those now. In Sri Lanka, there is our long-running Sunshine School, as we call it, which is the original educational model program that is at the moment is supporting 26 children there, and we have our own land in a village where we are teaching the kids how to grow their own food and various things like that. We're doing that in Brazil, I forgot to mention that. I think food security is really important in this world at the moment, and that these kids will know how to do that is one of my missions there, really, I think. And in India, we're supporting the Freedom School, which is giving extra education to kids in what they call the slum colony, which is a horrible term. But they are, you know, they're the people that used to be called untouchable. So their life isn't great as it is. But with this extra support and education, you know, now we've given them laptops and stuff. They're becoming IT. We do that with all of them. Yeah, so that's the kind of project that you'll be helping to make happen. So, and also we'll be having a lot of fun at the festival. It's amazing.
Beautiful work and a beautiful festival. Yeah, do come join us. Get your ticket. Come join the
Yes.
fun. We can't wait to see you there. And thank you, Padma. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Where do we get a ticket?
the Heart Festival website, heartfestival.co.uk. I'll put the link in the description below
Okay.
or above the video, depending on where it goes. Just have a look below, above, this way, that way, you'll find it there. Or if in doubt, just, yeah, send somebody a message who you can see that's connected to the Heart Festival, and we'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction. Heart Festival UK.
Yeah, come and join us. Yeah,
Oh, thank you so
thank
much,
you.
Padma.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lots
Yeah.
of love to
Thank
you.
you.
Big hug. All the way over in Portugal.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you there in the flesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, ciao for now. Bye, and bye everybody. See you there.
Bye.